Hello, my name is Taylor Weldon. I'm the Creative Director of Carryology. Today I'm welcoming you to the Carry Awards, specifically the Best Carry-On Backpack category. Let's get into it. Here we have the Minaal 3.0 Carry-On Backpack. And in that name, 3.0, it does kind of suggest that there is maybe a 2.0 or 1.0. And that's what we're going to talk about here. Why this bag is so great, why it's in this year's Carry Awards. Frankly, you know, this is a really great pack. It has tons of features. I mean, the list is honestly too long for this video. What I really like about this pack, you know, there was a 2.0, there was a 1.0, and they keep refining. They keep refining. The folks at Minaal, they really know what they're doing, and every single time this thing gets better. I was really curious to see what they did to this bag, and what they did is no short of amazing. The fabric is more tear resistant, it's more water resistant, it's lightweight, and it drapes really, really nicely. It doesn't really look like a tech kind of like travel bag. And the coolest thing about the fabric, they're all new fabric here on the 3.0, is that it's actually made of recycled and it's Blue Sign certified. So that is a nice bonus. You know, you get that performance and it's actually, you know, not terrible for the environment. That always drives me crazy when, you know, there's a, you know, recycled fabric or it's really good for the environment, but then the fabric actually sucks. This is the opposite of that. The fabric actually performs really, really well. Yes, it does fit all EU, US, APAC, you know, all the major airlines. It does fit carry-on requirements, and it's quite nice. Of course, you have the tuckable shoulder straps. These are held on with magnetic piece of hardware up here. I do like that. Those are for your load lifters. And I do think any proper travel bag should have load lifters. That really does, you know, help with the weight. Really nice suspension, great EVA foam in here. You know, I find these shoulder straps to be some of the best, you know, in the market of the travel bag sector. And one thing that I absolutely love, little passport pocket here. Nice, you know, peace of mind. You know, it's there. Maybe not everyone else knows it's there. They do have some additional security features like this G-hook. So, you know, or it could just be a packing preference. So you can unzip here, you know, have it go about halfway open, or you can fully undo the G-hook and then, you know, kind of have yourself a little more secured with the G-hook and then a little bit more accessible without the G-hook connected. They're using brand new zippers on the 3.0, which are, you know, they claim to be more rugged. Frankly, I haven't found any issue with them whatsoever. They're nice, they're quality, they zip, you know, easily for me. It also fits up to a 16-inch laptop in the back here. It has a really nice, you know, tech area back here for your laptop. Really, really heavily padded. I do like that. 16-inch. And on that laptop compartment, as well as the main compartment here, you do have the ability to lock those zippers. So that is pretty nice. Now, it does have a traditional clamshell opening, so you can open it nice and wide, you know, big and flat like that. Nice organization inside, but not too much. I think too much organization inside of a travel pack, it's kind of useless. You know, you should use packing cubes, and I think that's what they're going for. This pack is relatively lightweight for its size. That's quite impressive with all the features that they put in this bag, you know, for the weight and for its size. So one additional feature that I think is really nice for this bag, a nice kind of little value add, if you will, is, you know, yes, this bag is made of fabric and, you know, traditional woven fabrics. If it starts really coming down on you like a torrential downpour, water's gonna get through, and that's just something we have to accept. However, for a $50 value, they include a free rain guard in here, and it's attached, or you can disconnect it. It's stored right here on the bottom, you know, quite discreetly. You can pull that up over the bag, and then, you know, you have a fortress against the elements. Quick access pockets, two of them right up here on top. I do like that there's two, and they're quite deep each. You know, I can keep a few pair of sunglasses in there, you know, my phone, my ticket, whatever I want. You gotta have a quick access pocket on a travel bag. Just must have it, and they have two of them. So I like that. So who's this bag gonna be awesome for? This is a travel pack that, yes, it could be used for adventure. However, you know, I find it's gonna be really shine for people who are gonna be traveling, you know, to like a more urban setting, you know, cities, towns, maybe, you know, backpacking through Europe, something like that. It looks nice and minimal, yet it does have a ton of features, which are really nice, you know, very minimal branding. So it's not gonna stand out. It's gonna carry everything you need, and it's gonna carry it comfortably. And that's why this bag is in the top finalists for this year's Carry Awards. The Minaal 3.0 carry-on backpack. Now here we have the monster, the Osprey Archeon 40. This thing is super cool. Let me get that out of the way right away. First off, we gotta talk about this stuff right here. Yes, it is available in black, but I opted for the green color, which I think is pretty cool, stands out a bit more. This particular fabric is a fully custom fabric made by Osprey. It's made of Robic nylon with what they're calling nano tough DWR treatment. And what I love about this fabric is when they were developing this fabric, you know, they have the Tabor test, which actually, you know, rubs a piece of this fabric, you know, with basically sandpaper to see how long it takes to failure. And when they were testing this fabric, it actually did so many cycles. You know, normally they keep testing until failure, but it just kept going and going and going until they had to fully call it quits. So this stuff is crazy durable, probably the most durable out of this whole entire list here. And it looks pretty cool too. You know, it's highly water resistant, crazy durable, and surprisingly lightweight. Let's get right into the suspension. Yes, the shoulder straps do tuck away with this zipper right here, but they're heavily padded. And you got load lifters. Gotta have load lifters. They're important, especially for a travel pack. This is an adjustable harness, so I do like that, you know, for different heights. Really, really nice. And you have a compression molded EVA back panel. It's really nice and comfy. Really, really tough, really durable. You know, what you'd come to expect from Osprey with their kind of hiking pack heritage. And here you have a removable hip belt, which actually functions really, really well. And you have little pockets on the side of the hip belt. That's really nice. On the outside, I really like the look, personally. You got these two kind of side pockets, nice curves here, and you got a big main compartment that opens wide open and flat. What I do like about this, let's start with this side, is in here you have a hidden water bottle pocket. And it accepts a pretty large size water bottle pocket with a stretch mesh. And zip that up, or it can, you know, take whatever kind of accessories you want. On this side, you have a similar layout. Water bottle pocket, mesh kind of organizer pocket in here. But you see this little red guy here? That's what's the interesting part. You can pull this down, and it's hard to see here, but you can actually access the main compartment via that kind of hidden zipper. So if you want to get to your inside of your bag, you don't need to fully open, you know, the entire compartment. You can just flip this up, reach in there discreetly. You know, maybe you have a pair of sandals down here that you need to access or something like that, but you don't have to open up your entire bag to get that. You have a quick access pocket, which is absolutely necessary. Always need a quick access pocket. And it is nicely lined, so you can put, like, you know, sunglasses in there. It's nice and like microfiber lined. All the zippers, by the way, water resistant zippers the whole way around, like that. And of course you have a massive laptop compartment here in the back. They say it can fit a 16-inch laptop. I think it could probably fit a 17, but that's just me. I don't own a 17. I don't know who does anymore, but I think you could keep one in here. There's also a spot for a tablet, and you know, you got the nice little Velcro, so if you're at the airport, you do this, your laptop isn't gonna go shooting across the floor. What's this stuff about? There is one thing to be said about these pieces of webbing here. You can pull the zipper down to here and it'll stop. It'll kind of catch on this webbing here. You can access the bag kind of like a top loader this way. It'll just come down this far, and that's nice, that's fine if you want to use it as a top loader. However, the purpose of these are for the modular aspects of the Archeon full family collection. And these are fully modular. You can move these up and down with the little loops here, you know, depending on how you want to have it organized. You can mount a pouch, and this also doubles as a chest harness. Has a cool chest harness rig. You can take off the webbing here, you know, attach it, and then put it on when you want to use it as a chest rig, kind of for 1.5 bag travel. Right here, covering my beard. All their accessories are really nicely made. EVA molded back panel, just the same as the bag. Small pouch here, this can be used as a sling on the go. Nice small sling. And that can mount on here, or the shoulder straps, however you want to do it. But if you don't like that and you just want to run it clean, you can very easily just take this webbing off, and then your zipper will easily travel down past that zone. So it's really up to you how you want to have it. I like it clean, personally, without the webbing. However, the addition of that modular feature is pretty cool. In the other case, if you're kind of in between, you know, you like the features of the webbing here, but you don't have to worry about the zipper getting caught, they do have a nice little quick disconnect right here. So you can pass the zipper down past that point without actually having to remove the webbing. Inside, you have a massive main compartment. Some nice little simple organization here. Again, I like the simple. Nice color, I must say, too. It's got the high vis in the sense that it's just kind of bright. It's a little bit kind of a tan or khaki color. Velcro pocket here, and then a zippered pocket right here. And here is the quick access compartment that I was telling you from the side pocket. give you a little demo here. So, hello. And of course these zippers have locking holes on them, so you can attach a lock if you're really worried about security. So that is the Osprey Archeon 40 backpack, and it is available in 2 different colors, like I said, the green and the black. It's also available in 3 different sizes. This is the 40. This is like your full max size carry-on travel backpack. There's also a 30-liter size for those who want to travel like, you know, a little bit lighter. And then there's also a 24-liter size, which is kind of great for EDC as well as someone who really packs light and, you know, might only be going on weekend trips, stuff like that. But this one, you know, fully featured, crazy modular with all the pouches and things that can go onto it, and made of amazing fabric. So who's this for? This is for the traveler who wants all the bells and whistles, who's really concerned about durability and water resistance, who wants to rely heavily on Osprey's heritage and DNA of awesome hiking suspension packs, and who might do a little bit of, you know, outdoors and urban travel. Now, this thing can do it all, and that's why it is one of the finalists of this year's Carry Awards Carry-On category. Okay, here we have the Pacsafe EXP 45. And right in the name, I'm gonna jump right to this. Have to talk about this giant elephant in the room. It's called the Anti-Theft Carry-On Travel Backpack. So that does give you a little hint of what this bag's all about, who's it for. So this thing is filled with tons of anti-theft features. I know that is a big concern for many users and readers and, you know, viewers on here. This checks all those boxes. You know, it starts with, I'm gonna get right into some of the features here. There's a really cool locking strap situation right here on the shoulder straps. And that's intended so you can put your bag, you know, around a table or a chair or something. So, you know, someone can't just, you know, unloop it easily. It's also slash resistant. Now, along with that slash resistant, they're using what they call exo mesh. And even though it's called exo mesh, it's actually inside of the bag. And there's stainless steel wiring inside of this bag here, inside of the fabric that is. So you can't just slash this bag open and get the contents inside. So that's pretty wild, honestly. You know, that's covered on all the sides and the top and the front, all that good stuff. Then I think my personal favorite feature, you know, this kind of prevents a quick kind of snatch and grab, you know, if your bag is, you know, locked to a chair or something like that. Someone's gonna try to open it up. You know, this, once you do get the hang of it, this little zipper kind of situation they have here, you know, it's pretty easy to use once you figure it out. Twist it, slide it, and then the zippers come apart. And they're actually locked together too, so it kind of just prevents someone from doing a quick snatch and grab and trying to figure this thing out. Once you have it dialed in, it's pretty easy to use. There is also an RFID shielded pocket in here. That could be for your passport, for your phone. So it does open up nice and wide, giving you full access to the main compartment this way here. I do love the very minimal branding on here. That is very nice for me. And then additionally, you know, they don't stop with the security features. I really have to give it to Pacsafe. They have an puncture zipper, because we've all seen, you know, the videos of you take a ballpoint pen, you push into the zipper, and then voila, the zipper's open. This, you know, prevents that. Whatever their technology is, it prevents that from, you know, puncturing in and just opening that zipper up. So that is nice little peace of mind. Shoulder straps can be tucked away when not in use, and also the hip belt can be tucked away, and I do like that. I either like a removable hip belt or something that can be tucked away, and that is nice. This bag comes in at 45 liters, and it is acceptable for all, you know, international carry-on, you know, sizing and dimensions, fits underneath the seat. It can be carried as like a duffel bag, 2 grab handles, front and side. Also worn as a backpack. And then on the other side, have a nice, decently sized water bottle pocket. So to answer the question, who's this for? I think you know the answer to that. This is for the security conscious traveler who, you know, might be traveling somewhere a little sketchy, and, you know, wants that extra peace of mind with all these awesome features that are built in that's gonna help prevent theft or, you know, someone at least committing a quick snatch and grab. You know, if someone really wants it, they're gonna get it. But, you know, ultimately, this is a great bag. They're able to keep the price and the weight low with all that technology that's in this bag. And it really is an impressive bag for what you pay if you're in need of all those certain features. So the Pacsafe EXP 45, one of our finalists for this year's Carry Awards. Now we have the Tortuga Backpack Lite 40 liter. And as the name suggests, yep, it's lightweight. So that's what Tortuga really focused on with this bag. You know, their other travel bags are some of the best in the entire market, in my opinion, and they're no stranger to the Carry Awards. However, this one, they really focused on being light while still maintaining all of the features and, you know, all the functions that you're familiar with and that you love and that are useful. On the outside, you have shoulder straps that are really nicely padded. I gotta say, their suspension is like a full-on hiking backpack suspension. Really breathable mesh, really comfortable foam back here, and really nice foam on the shoulders. And they are tuckable. yes, you can put them away, you know, if you ever have to check your bag or whatever. And this is some of the nicest, you know, hip belt technology, if you will, in the carry-on space. They're really, really nicely padded, and they're kind of nice little kidney bean shaped, and they're quite comfortable if you need it. I usually don't, because I try to carry a little less weight. Continuing on, you know, the shoulder strap carry, of course. There's also briefcase mode, and then you have a handle on the top. Again, really nicely cushioned, really, really padded. You have to have a quick access pocket and a carry-on backpack or an everyday backpack, and this one is really, really nice. It's quite big. Another thing that I mention, you know, quite often is load lifters. As part of that being comfortable suspension, you have load lifters. Really helps lighten that load on the shoulders. Water bottle here, or an umbrella, pocket if you will, whatever you want. Nice, really discreet logo here. Funny story, I designed the first round of Tortuga backpacks way back in the day. Since then, their designs have improved 10-fold, 100-fold. I'm really happy to see the direction they're going. First designs that I worked on were pretty primitive, and this is really a result of years and years of experience and technology and understanding and design. I gotta say that the guys at Tortuga really knocked this out. You got lockable zippers, and of course you got a rear laptop compartment. Nice and big, nicely lined with microfiber fabric. And then you have a full giant opening here. Okay, there we go. So huge, bright interior, some basic mesh pockets here, but I love that they just kept it nice and simple in here. There's no extra stuff. You know, it's not gonna get in your way. I really like a simple main kind of large compartment for carry-on bags. You know, there's no need to have all this stuff in here. So that kind of access is really great for packing and unpacking, having access to your gear. This is also sized to fit in the overhead bin on all domestic and international flights. That is a nice bonus. You know this is gonna fit. The fabric here is quite nice. You know, it's water resistant, it's durable. It's made of 630D Cordura nylon, and that's kind of a fun one. You don't hear of 600D too much, or 630D too much, to be honest. 500D, you know, it's great stuff. 1000D is probably too heavy. You know, they're focusing on being lightweight in this particular pack. So the 630D Cordura nylon that they're using on this really is lightweight, and it stands up for all sorts of abuse. It actually looks brand new. I don't see any scuffs or marks on this whatsoever. And I've got to say, you know, for focusing on being lightweight, they filled this thing with features that you'd see on, you know, a much heavier bag, a much more full-featured bag, if you will, that isn't necessarily focused on being lightweight. So even though one of the main focuses of the design of this bag is being lightweight, it's still filled with tons of features. And frankly, not only is this one of the best packs of this year's Carry Awards, you know, in the carry-on category, I think this is one of the best travel packs of all time. It's quite minimal, quite useful, lightweight, love everything about it. So who's this for? You know, this is for the traveler who's gonna go somewhere for at least a week and want to carry all their stuff, not check a bag, and, you know, look good while doing it. And value for features, this is one of the best in the entire industry. At $249, this can't be beat. And that's why this is one of the finalists for this year's Carry Awards in the carry-on backpack category. Right here we have the Trakke Storr 25-liter carry-on travel backpack. In my personal opinion, it's the most handsome, beautiful, I don't know if this would be beautiful, but it's handsome. I think it's the most aesthetically pleasing pack on this entire list. And, you know, maybe one of my most favorite aesthetically pleasing packs of bags that I own personally. And the reason is, of course, this is wax cotton canvas, and it's made from the best wax cotton canvas coming from Hallie Stevenson's, based out of Dundee, Scotland. Alec, the owner of Trakke, and I actually got to visit that factory, and their fabrics, the way they make them the right way, the old way, and the awesome way. Now, this is a unique fabric. It's available in different colors. This is obviously the olive. Love the olive. If it's not black, it's got to be olive. This is a dry wax cotton canvas, so it's not gonna, you know, be that shiny kind of glistening stuff. So that still means, yes, it is water resistant. It's super, super durable, and it will patina over time. And I think that's a good thing, frankly. Right here on the front, we're gonna get, you know, right into it aesthetically. Has a removable Velcro patch. And that's kind of new for Trakke. They just started doing that. It'd be cool if they offered like a little, you know, they call it silencers, but I'm sure someone could make that, you know, secondary. But it's cool, you can swap out the patch, you know, if you have something that you like. But this is, you know, about the size of normal branding, so I do like that. What makes this really unique is this tech panel right here, right in the front center. So what's neat is you got this little, they call this the Giga Sling. It's attached to these little clips up in here. So you can actually remove this, and then you actually have a nice little sling, you know, to walk around. Kind of that 1.5 bag travel concept. This is just enough to kind of carry your phone, your wallet, your keys, extra battery while you're roaming around. Nice organization in here as well. But, you know, quick, kind of easy access pocket. Also, this pocket does drop down pretty pretty deeply, so you could maybe even fit a tablet in here if you'd like. Wax cotton canvas that's water resistant. You have all the zippers that are water resistant as well. Huge main clamshell compartment. Opens up nice and wide. So inside you got that bright orange. This is Trakke's signature interior color as well. You know, nice big open space. I do like that. And then you got some simple organization back here. Now there are 3 different sizes for this, so depending on what you need to carry, you know, how big or tall you are. This one's a 25 liter, and I think it's around 30 liters. There's some big debate with that. However, give me more liters, the better, I guess. This will definitely fit on underneath of an airplane seat, overhead bin, internationally. It's got a nice webbing grab handle up here. And something I really do like are the water bottle pockets or whiskey bottle pockets. Or I guess this would be Scotch bottle pockets in this particular case because Trakke's from Scotland. They kind of expand out when you need them, but then when you wear the pack, it pulls it in. So it's a pretty nice little feature. On the back, you have a nice, simple, but comfortable harness and strap system. The straps are heavily padded. You got some air mesh back here and a little airflow channel in here. This isn't gonna be like your go-to like super high humidity backpack. However, you know, if you're traveling around Europe or something like that, this is gonna be more than fine. I do love that there are Cobra frame adjusters here. Nice little addition. And then of course, you have a side rear access zipper for your laptop. That's a nice big slot here. Orange lined, of course. Coming in at 3 different sizes and 4 different colors, black, olive, whiskey, and port. This is a bag that basically, no matter what you need, whatever your style is, you can find one that fits you perfectly. So who's this bag for? This is definitely for the aesthetically conscious customer who's gonna be traveling around and kind of likes that patina, likes their stuff to show some age, show some grace. This one really stands out among the crowd, in my opinion. Heritage lovers who still want the tech and still want that 1.5 bag travel option. This is gonna be a great bag for you. That's why it's one of the finalists in this year's Carry Awards, the Trakke Storr 25. Next up, we have the Matador Seg 28. And at 28 liters, this is a perfect size travel pack in my opinion. I really like a little bit smaller of a travel pack. You know, once it gets up to like 40 liters, that becomes a bit of a burden, a bit of a boat anchor. And the thing that makes this bag really special is that it's broken up into segments, hence the name, Seg 28. So right here, you have little labels that say segment 1, 2, 3, and 4. And what that means is you don't need organizer pouches or stuff sacks with this because they're already built into here. So each one of these slots is already its own individual pocket. So for example, you could put socks in this one. You could put your shirts in this one here. You could put pants in this one, and then you could put like dirty clothes in the bottom. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. Another nice trick is they're using all water resistant zippers here. And I love this. There's a little security loop on here. So you can put the zipper cord through the loop. Gives you just a little bit extra security. Again, preventing that kind of like person coming up and just reaching in your bag and taking something out. And what really stands out about this bag, you might recognize this bag. This is the new iteration of the bag. Is this stuff down here, this kind of checkered material here. And what that is a ultra high molecular weight polyethylene, aka UHWMPE, which is the highest strength to weight ratio material on Earth, aka Dyneema, aka Ultra, all that stuff. Super strong, super light. And basically they put it down here for heavy wear areas, and you know, it's on the bottom and like kind of like the bottom cap. And that adds a nice bit of durability. And frankly, I think it looks pretty cool too. Everywhere else they're using nylon and that has a PU water resistant coating. You also have a really nice quick access pocket that's quite big. I mean, it's pretty big. I love seeing a quick access pocket like that. And then of course, all modern day packs have to have a full laptop sleeve. Goes the whole way inside of the back panel here. Of course, that has that zipper with that little security dongle situation going on there. One of my favorite parts about this bag is this right here. These 2 little pieces of webbing. Obviously they're on both sides, so there's 4. This is a really cool method to cinch down the bag or to like lash on like a tripod or something like that, something tall. But you just crank on this and it pulls from 2 different spots here. I think that's really genius, really some smart patterning and design thinking right there. That's really clever, and we kind of expect that from Matador. They got some really nice designers and really smart thinkers over there. Now on the one side, you have a water bottle pocket. Can take up a pretty big size water bottle pocket. This is made of stretch mesh. Do like that. And it just goes away when you don't need it. And on the other side, you have a grab handle. You have a grab handle up top. You have a grab handle here on the bottom. Now on the back panel, you got really nice breathable mesh. Really heavily padded shoulder straps, and For those who are asking, yes, there is a luggage pass-through. Hi. People ask for that, they like that. Now this is the lightest of all the carry-on bags we have. Putting all these features and all this tech into a bag that comes in at just over 2 pounds, that's pretty awesome, especially when you're using really high quality materials, high quality hardware, and great design thinking like I was talking about. So who is this for? This is for the traveler that really likes to, stay organized, but doesn't want to have extra bulk. They don't want to use packing cubes. They don't want to add a whole bunch of stuff to their, their list. This has built-in packing cubes. It looks great. It's a bit on the techie side for sure, but it's also for someone who's really conscious about weight. Coming in at 2 pounds, you can put more weight into your belongings when you're going on a trip. And for that reason and many other reasons, that's why this bag is one of the finalists of this year's Carry-On Awards, the Matador Seg 28. And now, I'm happy to announce the top 3 finalists. Our first highly commended award is the Trakke Storr 25. Like I said before, this thing is beautifully, amazingly handsome. It's gonna patina and get even nicer the more and more you use it. I really like the olive colorway, so I'm personally biased towards this pack personally. I love how it incorporates the 1.5 bag travel philosophy with the removable sling, and this thing is definitely well deserved to win this year's highly commended award. Congratulations, Trakke. The next highly commended award is the Matador Seg 28. This thing is such a beast. It's funny, they have a bag called the Beast. It is called the Seg 28. This is not the Beast, but it's a beast in the sense that it has so many features and such a really unique and thoughtful packing system and organization system that's already built into the bag. It's only coming in at 2 pounds. It's a great value for the money, made of amazing materials such as that ultra high molecular weight polyethylene, and it comes from great people, really, really comfortable. I love the design thinking that went into this bag. This bag definitely has earned its spot. Here is the highly commended award for this year's Carry Awards, the Matador Seg 28. Finally, our grand champion, the Osprey Archeon 40. This thing is just full of bells and whistles. It is the modular king with all the modular pouches that I was showing earlier. The fabric alone is just enough for me to just lose my mind over. I think it's super cool. The fact that they had to stop testing the fabric once the machine just kept going and going and going and the fabric wasn't showing anywhere. I actually kind of like it in green. I'll be honest with you. I know I'm all black everything, but I think this particular green is definitely growing on me. I think I can see myself wearing it more and more for my upcoming travels. It's got a killer harness that Osprey is known for, EVA molded back panel, got all the organization, and frankly, I think it looks really cool. You can run it with webbing, without webbing, with pouches, without pouches, and Osprey put a lot of work into this. You can tell they were focused on, trying to reinvent themselves in the travel bag category, and I gotta say, they did it. So congratulations, Osprey, the #1 grand champion for this year's Carry Awards in the carry-on category. And now for something special this year on the Carry Awards, we're gonna ask you, the viewers and the readers, to comment your favorite pick of the products that I just covered for a Reader's Choice Award. So please go ahead, make a comment in the comment section below, and then based on the results, we're gonna crown a winner based on your vote. So thanks so much.